Welcome to the Season 2 finale of the Pokemon Journeys Rewrite. Today, Ash takes on his final trial before the Masters 8. Who is his opponent? Find out right now!
That's how we come this far. Feel the aura resonate in me. Let's go. By your side is where I'm meant to be. And if this is destiny, let us see to the end. And I believe this is only the start, so let's begin again.
Ash and the Aether family arrive back in Alola. They're approached by Kukui, who welcomes Ash and Lily back with open arms. Ash and Lily decide to go with Kukui while Lusamine and the others go back to Aether Paradise, with them planning to all meet up later. Upon returning to Kukui's, Ash finally meets Kukui and Burnett's child and his younger brother, Lay. And later on in the night, everyone meets up at Iki Town for a celebration, with a bunch of Ash and Lily's friends surrounding them to celebrate this family reunion. It reminds Ash why he loves Alola so much, and how happy he is to be its champion. Gladion then approaches Ash, asking for another battle, and the two would have a quick rematch. It's Dusk Lycanroc versus Midnight Form Lycanroc. The battle is as intense as it was back at the Manalo conference, with both Pokemon not giving in, but eventually it comes down to an Accelerock versus Outrage collision, with both Pokemon tying. Ash and Gladion shake hands as their rivalry is now deeply embedded into their hearts. While Ash is telling Lily and Kukui all about his adventures since they last saw each other, he gets a notification on his Rotom phone. The final pre-Masters 8 battle is here. Ash made the cut. The battle to decide who will be the final member is between him and Alain, here at Manalo Stadium. Ash is beyond ecstatic and even starts to tear up a bit. He remembers how his last battle with Alain was something much greater, something to determine the fate of the very world itself. But this time, they can finally both fight as themselves. Not a battle between darkness and light, simply a battle between friends. At the very place Ash became champion of Alola, the time has come to fulfill their promise. It's time to look towards that signal flare in the sky once again. In Lumio City, Alain has a somber smile on his face, as he's not sure how to take the announcement. Sycamore then comes in and comforts his son.
It's finally time, huh? For you and Ash to settle things.
Dad, do I deserve this?
Don't be stupid, Alain. You've worked hard for this. You started all the way from scratch and look at you now. A finalist for the Masters 8. Lysander didn't do this. You did.
But it still doesn't feel right to be able to face him like this. I just never thought I can actually do it.
But you can. And you are. This is a battle I know both you and Ash want. So make the best of it. And give it your all.
Dad, alright, I will. I'll give Ash a battle he'll never forget.
The day before the battle, Ash and Kiawe are training in preparation for his fight. It's Pikachu versus Tornador, and they go on for quite a while. Kiawe emphasizes the importance of this battle, that as Alola's champion, he isn't just representing himself, but the region as a whole. Ash tells Kiawe not to worry, that he has a trump card that makes him confident in his win, something that will shock all of Alola. Kiawe is excited, wondering exactly what this trump card could be, and so the two continue to train, awaiting Ash's battle tomorrow. It's finally time. Ash, Lily, and Kukui make their way to the stadium, where they run into Alain.
So Ash, are you ready to lose?
Not at all. We'll be taking this one. Our resonance is just as strong as ever.
Good, cause all I want is to face you two in battle, with nothing holding us back.
I wouldn't want it any other way. Let's do this, Alain. As ourselves. Manalo Stadium is packed, as it's the long-awaited return of their beloved champion, Ash Ketchum. Hal, Gladion, and Guzma are all in the stands, wondering what kind of approach Ash will take against such a strong opponent. Ash and Alain enter the stadium, and there's no time for discussion. It's here, the battle that will determine the final member of the Masters 8, the penultimate battle of the Champions League, Ash versus Alain. First up is Gudra vs Tyranitar, a battle of pseudo-legendaries. Both Pokemon are absolute tanks, each having incredible amounts of power as well. The two continue to exchange blows, but things eventually take a turn for the worse when Tyranitar gains a slight edge, and using that advantage to land devastating blows on Gudra, taking it down. Heh, don't count us out yet! Ash's second Pokemon is none other than Melmetal, which completely destroys any of Tyranitar's attempts of attack with Double Iron Bash, seemingly creating an impenetrable shield. With no way of attack, Tyranitar is quickly overpowered and knocked out. Alain then sends out his second Pokemon, his very own Chestnut. The battle gets back to more of a standstill, with both Pokemon being evenly matched, demonstrating sheer strength and power. No matter how many times they attack each other, neither will give in. Eventually, the battle comes to its forefront when Melmetal breaks through Chestnut's King Shield, knocking it slightly off balance. Melmetal goes in for the final attack, but at that moment is caught off guard by a counterattack from Chestnut. Still, the two attacks collide, and both Pokemon go down, leaving Ash and Alain with just their last Pokemon.
You ready?
Yeah, this rematch has been a long time coming. I've been waiting years for this. Let's give each other the battle we deserve, what should have really went down at the Kalos League Finals. And the last two Pokemon make their way to the battlefield, Charizard and Greninja. That's right, the long-awaited rematch is here. The Pokemon waste no time going at it, each fast, strong, and powerful. You can tell the two of us scored a settle with one another, and their clash entices the audience every passing second. Everyone is at the edge of their seats, but things are only going to heat up.
Charizard, let's go beyond evolution. Mega Evolve!
Stronger. We gotta get stronger. Let's do it, Greninja! And just like that, the two enter even more powerful forms. Alain's Charizard is now a Mega Charizard Y, representing how Alain has grown on his own without reliance from Lysander. This wasn't gifted to him. This form represents Alain and Charizard's own resolve. But even still, Ash and Greninja's resonance gleams as powerful as ever. The battle continues, and it's absolute insanity. Both are giving it their all, neither giving in to the other's attacks. Greninja's speed is incredible, and yet Charizard is able to successfully counter every attack. The two are completely equal in power, and as this is going on, we see Serena and May watching in Hoenn, while Clement and Bonnie watch from Lumio City. Ash and Greninja decide it's time to finish things, and so conjure up a giant water shuriken. Charizard counters with Blast Burn, just like they did all that time ago. The two moves collide and a massive explosion occurs, and when everything is said and done, Greninja stands victorious. He's finally done it. He's not only beaten Alain, but has secured his spot as a member of the Masters 8. The entire stadium loses it, chanting Ash's name as they celebrate their champion entering the Masters tournament. Alain then comes up to Ash.
I gave it my all, as myself this time. And I still lost. You won, fair and square.
Thanks, Alain. I'm so glad we finally got to do this.
Yeah, me too. I feel like now that we've battled again, I can truly move on from my past. Lysander, Team Flare, they can't chain me down any longer. I'm free.
Alain. The two have a bro hug, showing how far they've come as not only rivals, but friends. But as teary as this conclusion is, we don't have time for it, as the Masters 8 is finally revealed. These are the 8 strongest trainers in the world who will duke it out for the crown. Raihan, Iris, Lance, Diantha, Steven, Cynthia, Leon, and of course, our boy Ash. It's a tournament of only champions, the best of the best. Ash will have to face many trials and tribulations to secure his spot at the top. As this is occurring, we see Leon has been watching the match all this time, and his smile is so big it almost exudes an insane energy. Even more worrying, inside a Team Rocket helicopter, none other than Giovanni is watching the match with an evil grin.
Ash Ketchum, I eagerly await your performance, and then I will take it all away from you.
Later that night, Ash is relaxing on the beach, the same one he and Kukui always used to come to, and ironically, the professor himself shows up.
So, you've made it to the top.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been possible without all of Alola supporting me, so thank you.
Don't do that. You did this, Ash, thanks to all your hard work. Take pride in that.
This is actually just so surreal. I mean, I knew this was the point I wanted to get to, but to think I actually made it.
Well, I know for a fact everyone will be watching you, so show them. Show the world who you are.
Will do. Tapu Koko then shows up, descending towards Ash and Kukui. Ash and the professor are shocked, and Kukui says it must be here to wish Ash luck. Ash tells Tapu Koko he won't let it down. He won't let Alola down. He's made it, and he plans to go to the top. We got 2 weeks, Pikachu. Let's make the most of it. It's time, world. Get ready to meet your world champ!